incompatible dangerous goods may vary, and so the segregation arrangements required shall also vary as appropriate. For the purpose of segregation, dangerous goods having certain similar chemical properties have been grouped together in segregation groups. So you need to read further. Segregation from other dangerous goods. Dangerous goods which have to be segregated from each other shall not be carried in the same freight container or vehicle. However, dangerous goods which shall be segregated away from each other may be carried in the same freight container or vehicle with the approval of the competent authority. In such cases, an equivalent standard of safety must be maintained. So remember, it is because of dangerous goods that we do safety and security. So almost all the time, the emphasis is on safety, how to go around it so that these goods will not give us trouble. Because dangerous goods are so dangerous that if they are not handled properly, they are not put in a way, definitely we are bound to have problems. So vehicle plates and placarding of vehicles. This you've been seeing most of the time on vehicles that carry some of these dangerous goods. Even some home use vehicles that come still carry this sort of the tracks. They sometimes carry this sort of markings. You see them. You see the 1649. That is normally will be the UN number. So when you look at it, it says European road vehicles driving under ADR. That's the road covenant, the road treaty. The ADR called dangerous routiers must carry an orange reflecting plate, Kevlar plate. The Kevlar plate contains the UN product number at the bottom and a numerical hazard code at the top. The hazard code is a 3-digit code which indicates the hazards involved in dealing with the material. So here, the 638 represents the hazards involved in dealing with the material, and then the 1649 is the UN number for identification purposes. So the first digit indicates the primary hazard, that's the gas, 2 flammable, 3 flammable liquid, 4 flammable solid, 5 oxidizing material, 6 toxic substances, 8 corrosives. The second and third digits indicates secondary hazards. So 0, the first character, already adequately described the total hazard. Gas may be given off, fire risk, oxidizing risk, toxic risk, corrosive risk, risk of violent reaction from spontaneous combustion or self-polymerization. Then X, prohibition of water. So take note wherever you see those writings. The 2 there talks about the gas if it comes first. If 3 comes first, it means that it's a flammable liquid. If 8 comes first, then it means that it's a corrosive material. But if 6 comes second, like 8, 6, then a corrosive material but has a secondary hazard of toxic nature. So you interpret it as such. The first and second digits are identical. and an intensification of the primary hazards is indicated. Orange plates without any numbers indicate that the vehicle is transporting either dangerous goods or a multi-road. Okay. So look at it, read this, get the full explanation. They try to define these things for you. We have 2 refrigerated liquefied gas asphyxiant. 3 flammable liquid which reacts with water emitting flammable gas, so and so forth and so forth. So we read on. Placarding of vehicles. Placards. A placard looks very similar to the dangerous goods labels, like an enlarged label. Placards are applied to the outside of a cargo transport unit, indicating dangerous goods inside. Such cargo transport unit includes containers, trucks, and trailers, portable tanks or tank containers, and tank vehicles. Placarding of an aircraft cargo container or the aircraft itself is not required. So you cannot placard the aircraft. You cannot placard the aircraft cargo container. So take note of that. Placarding of vehicles, continue, read over and look at the examples. Here they're giving you exemptions that placards are not required on freight vehicles carrying any quantity of explosives of division 1.4 compatible groups, accepted packages of radioactive material and dangerous goods in only limited quantities. They shall, however, be suitably marked on the exterior as limited quantities or limited quantity not less than 65 mm high. Okay. So take a look at this. Similar to the placarding of vehicles, the other transport unit or cargo unit shall also clearly display the primary risk placards and, if applicable, the subsidiary risk placards when containing dangerous goods or residues of dangerous goods. So these are the things that you have to look at for handling of dangerous goods, storage and securing, the procedure to use when you are putting it in there. Before being packed, the freight container or vehicle shall be examined visually for damage and shall not be packed if there is evidence of material damage. Irrelevant markings, labels, placards, orange panels, signs, and marine pollutant marks shall be removed or masked before packing a freight container or vehicle. Packages shall be examined and any found to be damaged, leaking or sifting shall not be packed into the freight container vehicle. Care shall be taken to see that excessive water, snow, ice, or foreign matter adhering to packages is removed before packing into a freight container or vehicle. Package dangerous goods and any other goods shall be tightly packed within the freight container or vehicle or adequately braced and secured for the voyage. The packages shall be packed in such a way that there will be a minimum likelihood of damage to fittings during transport. Such fittings on packages shall be adequately protected. When the dangerous goods consignment forms only part of the load of a freight container, it shall preferably be packed so as to be accessible, such as near the doors of the freight container or vehicle. If container or vehicle doors are locked, the means of locking shall be such that in cases of emergency, the doors can be opened without delay. Read through this, the way large companies operate and all that when it comes to the use of dangerous goods. Then we come to training